From our studio located in Madison, New Jersey, this is Real Good News.
I'm like the man they call a seeker. I'm a real truth speaker, and I always cut right to the core. And you know I really ask, cause I get right to the facts and get the answer to what I'm looking for. I can pronto peg a lie, I'm a tireless and quiet. I've been a furious faker since my youth. My motive's on above ground. I've always been a bloodhound for the truth. The truth. You can learn, you can run, but the truth.
Welcome to our final episode of Real Good News for 2025. Here is what we have coming up for you.
Coming up on Real Good News, we'll be speaking with the director of a soon-to-be-released documentary about how Native American music and African American music combined to provide a foundation for what we now call the blues and jazz. I'm Steve Lubetkin.
With Christmas just days away, we'll introduce you to a beloved New Jersey toy store that's helping families find gifts that spark imagination and joy. Our friends over Healthy in the Garden State will be providing tips on how to stay fit over the winter months. And Marcia Maharly from Beneath the Surface Pat is back in the studio to uncover the dangers of blue lights from phone, tablets, and computer screens, to name a few. But first, here is Michaela with our stories from Union County.
Thank you, Georgette. The Union County Performing Arts Center in Rahway has been awarded $497,500 grant from the Art Phase 2 program. The Art Phase 2 program is designed to help the arts and support the creation of public space activation, boost foot traffic, and support long-term economic revitalization. The grant will support Union County Performing Arts Center's numerous community programs, including the county's sensory-friendly theater series, a Union County initiative supported and hosted at UCPAC, which provides inclusive, accessible performances for children and adults with sensory sensitivities. The funding will also assist the public events, educational opportunities, and initiatives that bring audiences into Rahway's vibrant arts district. Arts and cultural investments play a vital role in strengthening Union County's economy, supporting local businesses, and enhancing community's life for residents.
The Friends of the Madison Public Library are offering a new set of winter mini-courses starting later this January. These classes are given to residents a chance to learn something new while also supporting the local library. The mini-courses are 5-week classes for adults. They are non-credit, which means there are no tests, no grades, or homeworks. The money raised from these classes help fund library programs and services for the community. One course being offered is Italian Mafia Origins and Development in Italy. This class looks at the history of organized crime in Italy, starting in Sicily, and explain how different mafia groups form and change over time. The course is taught by Dr. Gloria Pastorino, a retired professor from Fairleigh Dickinson University, and takes place online over 5 weeks. Another course is Making a Continental Power Expansion of the United States from 1607 to 1890. This class explores early American history, including colonial life, independence, and the expansion of the country westward. It is taught by Dr. Garley Darken, a history professor at Fairleigh Dickinson University, and is held in person by the library in Chase Room. These mini-courses are designed for adults who enjoy learning about history and culture in a relaxed, welcoming environment. They are meant to encourage curiosity and conversation, not stress. Library officials says the program supports lifelong learning and helps keep library service strong for everyone. The winter section runs through February, and more mini-course sessions are planned for the spring and fall.
Union County officials are warning residents about a phone scam that has resurfaced, with callers pretending to be law enforcement. The callers tell people that they have an active arrest warrant, often claiming it's related to missed jury duty or a failure to appear in court. In some cases, the calls appear to come from a real law enforcement phone number, and the scammers may use names of actual officers. Officials say the callers try to pressure victims by threatening immediate arrest unless payment is made. They may demand money through gift cards, prepaid cards, cryptocurrency, or wire transfers. Authorities stress that real law enforcement agencies do not call residents to demand payment and do not threaten arrest over the phone. Anyone who receives a call like this is advised to hang up immediately and contact their local police department directly. Residents who believe they may have been targeted or already provided information are encouraged to report it to local law enforcement.
The Madison Public Library is growing and giving local residents access to more books, movies, and learning materials across New Jersey. This means if one library does not have an item, it can be borrowed from another library and sent to Madison. This shared library network already includes library in Morris, Huntertown counties, along with several libraries in Union County and one library in Essex County. Recently, the network expanded to include libraries in Warren and Somerset counties. Because of this, Madison residents now have access to a much larger collection than before. People can request a book or media from another county and pick it up at their local library, often without realizing how much teamwork happens behind the scenes. Library officials says this system makes borrowing easier, faster, and more convenient for everyone. The network will continue to grow. Libraries in Sussex County are expected to join in 2026, which will give residents even more access across northern New Jersey.
The City of Rahway has once again been recognized as a Sustainable Jersey Certified Community. City officials say Rahway has earned the designation for the fifth time since 2010, marking a major milestone in its long-standing commitment to environmental responsibility and good governance. The certification reflects measurable progress in areas including energy and water conservation, improved waste management, protection of natural resources, community health initiatives, and long-term planning for sustainability. Officials say the process also strengthens transparency and collaboration across city departments, helping ensure the sustainable practices are built into everyday government operations. City leaders say the certification provides a framework for continued improvement while encouraging community pride and involvement as Rahway works towards a cleaner, greener, and more resilient future.
Still looking for a family-friendly, alcohol-free, and fun way to reign in the new year? Join neighbors and friends on Wednesday, December 31st in Morris County hosts 34th Annual First Night Morris County, aimed at official launching our nation's 250th anniversary. Held in the heart of Morristown, the event is set to feature live music from jazz to reggae, and it will have live comedy, dance, theater, including a special programming that spotlights Morris County's pivotal role in the American Revolution. To ensure everyone has a hassle-free experience, there will be complimentary parking and shuttle service throughout Morristown. Weather permitting, and grand finale is planned to include fireworks display. More details can be found on Morris County Township website.
A proposal to bring casino gambling to the Meadowlands is once again gaining attention, but many New Jersey residents say it's a bad idea that involves the wrong problem. Casino gambling has been constitutionally limited to Atlantic City for decades, a promise made to voters to protect jobs, tourism, and investment in that city. Expanding casinos to North Jersey would break that promise and shift revenue away from a region that still relies heavily on the gaming industry to survive. Supporters argue a Meadowlands casino would help gambling dollars from flowing into New York, but critics say it would simply move money around from within New Jersey, hurting Atlantic City far more than it helps the state as a whole. Community advocates also point to the social cost. Expanded gambling is linked to higher rates of addiction, financial distress, and family hardship. The costs are often carried by local communities, while profits flow elsewhere. New Jersey already has legal gambling options, including Atlantic City, sports betting, and online casinos. Critics say the state does not need another massive gambling venue, especially one that risks undermining an entire regional economy. Opponents are calling on lawmakers to focus instead on sustainable economic development, transportation improvements, and local small business growth, rather than chasing casino revenue that comes with long-term consequences. As New York moves forward with its own casino plans, many New Jersey residents say the answer is not to follow blindly, but to protect what the state already has and keep its commitments to voters. For Real Good News, I'm Michaela Patton.
Now here's to our very own Tani Nanamaker with the news concerning cell phones in school and more.
Hey, I'm Tommy Nonmaker. Kids may be cell phone free during the school day soon in some Morris County towns. 5 Morris County school districts are among those receiving new state grant funding to support bell-to-bell phone-free school policies for students in grades 6 through 12. The New Jersey Department of Education announced that 86 districts statewide were approved under the new Phone-Free Schools Grant program. The policy requires students to securely store cell phones and other internet-enabled devices upon arrival at school, keeping them inaccessible throughout the entire school day. In Morris County, the districts receiving funding include Chester Township, Hanover Park Regional, Hanover Township, Killian, and Mendham Borough. And Hanover Park Regional is receiving the largest award at just over $10,000. The grants can be used to purchase secure storage systems, such as lockers or locked pouches, and to train staff to consistently enforce the policy across schools. The state says the funding comes from a $3 million allocation in the fiscal year 2026 budget, with nearly $1 million awarded in the first round. A second round of grants is planned, potentially giving districts like Morristown, Madison, and the Chathams another opportunity to participate. For districts receiving funds, the focus will be on logistics, secure device storage, and ensuring phone-free school days are enforced fairly and consistently. The 2 Parsippany High Schools are combining forces on the basketball court. Beginning this season, the girls' basketball programs are Parsippany Hills and Parsippany Redhawks, and they've officially merged into one unified program. School officials say the move is designed to strengthen competitiveness, increase participation, and ensure long-term sustainability for girls' basketball in Parsippany. By pooling athletes, coaching resources, and facilities, the district aims to create a more robust program with continuing to provide student athletes with meaningful varsity and junior varsity opportunities. The combined team will represent both schools with practices and home games rotating between campuses. District leaders say the focus remains on teamwork, development, and giving student athletes the best possible experience. The Hanover Park Hornets stayed unbeaten, rolling past Belvidere County Cedars with a decisive 59-12 road victory. Hanover Park jumped out early, winning the first 5 bouts to build a 27-0 lead, including 3 forfeits. Neil Delator added a narrow decision at 126 pounds to keep the momentum firmly with the Hornets. Belvidere briefly answered with points at 138 and 144, but Hanover Park quickly regained control through the middle and upper weights. James Hawthorne posted a technical fall at 150, followed by back-to-back pins from JJ DeSaro and Ronnie Madera. Jaden Madera also added a later technical fall as the Hornets pulled away. A forfeit win at a 215 seeded the scoring as Hanover Park improved to 2-0 on the season with another dominant team performance. As we close out the year, I just want to wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season. For Real Good News, I'm Tommy Nonamaker, and I'll see you next year.
And now, with Christmas just day away, I want to send it over to Diane. She's visiting a family-owned New Jersey toy store that's helping make the holidays feel extra special. Here is Diane.
With Christmas just days away, many families are still searching for the perfect gifts that will light up a child's face on Christmas morning. Today, we're taking you inside Tons of Toys, one of New Jersey's most beloved toy stores. This family-owned business has been serving local communities with a huge selection of toys, games, puzzles, and fun for kids of all ages. From classic favorites to the hottest new playthings, Tons of Toys offers an incredible variety under one roof and prides itself on helping customers find just the right gift for every child. Their friendly, expert staff takes the time to make shopping enjoyable and stress-free, especially during this busy holiday season. As the countdown to Christmas continues, Tons of Toys is making it easier than ever to find something special for everyone on your list without the worry of shopping online and waiting for shipping. The toys are right here. Let's take a look at what they offer.
Hey everybody, Chris Brinkowski here at Tons of Toys Madison. And, I just want you to know that when you shop local, you're really helping out your community and also the people that work at that store. Also, when you shop here, you're really making a difference, and if you have something that you're looking for specifically, we can get it for you. We're one of those specialty toy stores that, we're really here to make your life easier. It's one of those things that when you buy local and shop local, you're going to be going and supporting a community that will thrive. We have 4 convenient locations throughout New Jersey. We have Madison, obviously, Wyckoff, Westwood, and then also Bernardsville. At every one of our stores, we have amazing people working there. They're not just there to earn a paycheck. They're there because they actually care. They like their job. They love their job. They like helping, customers that walk in. They want to make kids happy when they walk in and they see their smiling face, when they see the store and how much stuff we have, which is Tons of Toys. They feel like they're making a difference. When you come into Tons of Toys, you're going to see me. I am always here. I care. This is my store. I'm stocking shelves. I'm ringing people up. I'm wrapping. I'm outside doing the deliveries with my crew. Returns, super easy. You come on in, whether you like the stuff or not, you come on in, we'll take care of it. Our selection is second to none. You come in the store, you will be amazed. Whether you're a little kid or an adult, you're going to be amazed by the amount of stuff we have. We have Tons of Toys. When it comes to our selection, we pretty much just listen to our customers. If people want it, we will get it. Make sure you shop local. Make sure you shop Tons of Toys. And shop at any one of our 4 locations. We have Madison, Bernardsville, Wyckoff, and Westwood. And just visit us at www.tonsoftoysnj.com.
Tons of Toys has 4 New Jersey locations, including stores in Wyckoff, Westwood, Madison, and Bernardsville, making it easy for families across the area to stop in before the big day. It's a place where holiday shopping feels personal, joyful, and a little more magical. For Real Good News, I'm Diane Smith-Kirsch.
Hi, Marcia's back from Beneath the Surface Spa, and today I want to talk about something my clients don't really know about. It's the negative effects of blue light from your phone, your computer, and from your laptops. At night when we're looking at our computers, and you're at a computer screen all day usually, and it's a big screen now, and that blue light is just hitting your face. What happens is blue light generates reactive oxygen species, damaging your skin cells and collagen. I mean, how many times have I spoken about collagen? You really need to, take control. Wear sunscreen. Sunscreen helps reduce the effects of blue light. It accelerates photoaging, so leads to fine lines, wrinkles, loss of elasticity, hyperpigmentation. How many times have I heard, I want to get rid of my spots? We don't need spots on our face. It takes a lot of money to reduce those. So you really, it causes uneven skin tone, dark spots, especially in the darker skin types. So skin barrier damage. How often have we heard about damage in our skin's barrier? So you really need those antioxidants for the skin's natural defenses, at least to dryness and sensitivity. And let me tell you, in the treatment room this year, I've seen so much dry skin, people who have never had dry skin before, and it's not just from the heat. It is coming from that blue light. The effects on the skin cell cycles impairs your circadian rhythm disruption. So if you're having trouble sleeping, you need to turn off that phone at night. There's another blue light that we use in the spa that kills acne. So that is wonderful. That's therapeutic. It helps reduce inflammation and it helps conditions, again, like psoriasis and eczema. So blue light really helps kill that bacteria. So if you have acne, right after your facial, it's good to hit it with that blue light. It can also improve your skin texture and reduce precancerous growth when used in therapy. So thank you for listening. Come see me if you have any questions. And also visit us at Beneath the Surface Spa, located in the alley. And it's www.beneaththesurfacespa.com, or you can give us a shout at 973-520-8809. And if you want to hear me talk about anything else, please email me with your questions. I would love to answer any skincare concerns.
Now, here is another segment from Healthy in the Garden State. In this segment, Kate explores many ways to keep fit in the winter months, right here in the Garden State.
Winter in New Jersey brings cold temps, shorter days, and a temptation to stay curled up inside. But movement during the season isn't just about keeping our bodies strong. It is also a very important aspect of keeping our minds and our moods in good places as well. We'll start with my first ever venture onto a pickleball court to learn the basics, the benefits, and the community of this uber popular sport. Then we'll step into a yoga studio to discover how movement and breath work can calm and energize us, and show tools you can practice right along with us at home. To finish, we'll join a former Olympic figure skater as she brings the benefits of figure skating to people of any fitness background with open classes and lessons helping balance, strength, and grace. Let's go find some inspiration to move, breathe, and thrive all season long.
Thanks again to Kate and her team over Healthy in the Garden State. For more health tips, visit healthyinthegardenstate.com. And now here's Steve Lubeckin from State Broadcast News speaks with documentary producer Dan Grisby about his efforts to document the formation of American blues.
I Feel Blue is a powerful and slightly controversial documentary about the story that links Native American and mixed-race African American, Native American musicians in the formation of blues and jazz. Joining us to talk about I Feel Blue is director Dan Grigsby. Dan, welcome to the program.
Hey, Steve. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, man. Now, I have to point out here that I've known Dan for pretty close to 50 years now, going back to a time when he was my music director and gave approval for the music I played while I was a DJ at our college radio station, WMCX, at what's now Monmouth University in West Long Branch, New Jersey. Dan, we've come a few miles since WMCX. How did you get involved with I Feel Blue? And I'm going to let you pronounce the film title in Native American.
I'm not going to do that because I do it terribly. Basically, what happened was I went back to school, grad school, at a later age to get a master's degree in something called ethnomusicology. Ethnomusicology differs from musicology in that it's the study of music from the cultures that create it, as opposed to the study of music from Western or classical standards. And I needed a thesis. I needed a focus for my study. My father was part Native American, a mixture of Blackfoot and Cherokee. How that happened, I don't know. I just know that growing up, my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, would tell us stories.
So how do you go about researching that? I mean, the blues and jazz have been around for over 100 years or more, and a lot of the principles from the start are no longer with us. How do you start that kind of research?
It's, if you've ever gone to grad school, it's all about the research, right? You can't write a sentence without them saying, can you prove that? What cite your source? Where'd that come from? I did find that type of research, going down those rabbit holes was really enjoyable. And you have to find people who are either descendants of or people who are knowledgeable in certain fields with certain background.
Your travels took you all over the country. Where are some of the places that you went to?
Oh, wow. North Carolina, Florida, to the Seminole Reservation, which we were very impressed with the Seminole Reservation because it's a gated community.
Hmm.
They own, for people who don't know that, they own the Hard Rock.
Okay.
All of them.
All the hard rocks.
All of them. It's
So there's a
Seminole.
music connection right there.
Yeah. And Montana, North Carolina, Florida, Canada.
How long did it take to go from the research part of it to the filming part of it, or did you do them both together?
Well, I was lucky because the research part was all part of my grad school stuff. So once I graduated and once, my advisors and stuff at school were saying, man, you got to do this. I mean, this is a really important story. You should really make this a film.
So who were some of the other folks that stood out to you in the course of your work on the documentary?
Well, there are several. You just briefly mentioned Lakota John.
Let's take a look at Lakota John.
Moon in the water, nothing's where it's supposed to be. Fly in my whiskey, light dims hopelessly. Live someone else's life, can't see my way to getting free.
Dan, thanks for taking the time to share some of it with us. When do you hope for the movie to be available for people to watch?
If I'm lucky, mid-2026.
All right, we'll be looking for it. Thanks for
Thanks,
being
Steve.
with us. We appreciate you taking the time. Dan Grigsby is the director of the forthcoming documentary, I Feel Blue, about the intersection of Native American and African American music and how together they help to create what we now know as blues and jazz, and also the concept of indigenous peoples having a lot more to do with the rollout of American culture in our modern time than we give them credit for.
And now, here's Alan Swatson.
On December 15th, the United States celebrated Bill of Rights Day. In just 11 days from this recording date, we will enter 2026 and the beginning of the year-long celebration of the 250 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Today, in preparation for that celebration, I want to provide you with a timeline of the formation of our nation and the most important documents that govern our nation to this day. We start in 1773 with the Boston Tea Party, the milestone protest against taxation without representation. Over a year later, the famous Shot Heard Round the World took place at Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts. It was the first armed battle between British troops and American colonists. The conflict served as the catalyst that led to the creation of the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776, 250 years ago in this next year, 2026. It took another 5 years for Washington and the colonists to achieve victory over the British in Yorktown. That victory resulted in the creation of the United States under what was called the Articles of Confederation. The Articles preceded our Constitution. and created a loosely formed coalition of basically independent states. The actual official end of the Revolutionary War and the recognition of the United States borders by the British did not occur until the Treaty of Paris was ratified in 1784. Our current Constitution was created by the 1787 Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia after the two-thirds ratification by the 13 states. Our current system of government went into existence on March 4th of 1789. Finally, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, became part of the Constitution on December 15th, 1791. Almost 3 years after the Constitution had already gone into effect. Over the next 235 years, we the people have amended the Constitution an additional 17 times to get us to the current 27 amendments. The amendments that became the Bill of Rights were written by James Madison. They were intended to limit the power of the government and protect individual rights from abuses. Those rights protected in the amendments include free speech, a free press, freedom of religion or no religion, the freedom to assemble and protest. Also included are several rights created to protect people residing in the United States from unlawful imprisonment, protecting their privacy, protection of the rights of those accused of crimes. We are constantly reminded by many that the Second Amendment protects our right to keep and bear arms. The final two amendments grant that there are additional rights not specified or mentioned in the Constitution. And finally, the 10th Amendment recognizes the separation of powers between the states and the federal government. As we move into 2026 and the celebration of our fathers' determination and strength to declare their independence from the King of England, I encourage everyone to read the Declaration and the Constitution. It should help all of us to understand many of the controversies and discussions that are taking place in this day. The most interesting thing is, when you look around where we're recording this, many of these occurrences happened right here where we're standing. For Real Good News, I'm Alan Swanson. Thank you for watching.
As we look ahead to a new year and America 250 celebration, I'm excited to reunite with Lisa, Michaela, Steve, Kate, Tommy, Marcia, Alan, and our wonderful audience. We enjoy sharing local stories with you in 2025. We are excited to keep growing the show in 2026. Thank you for being part of the community. We wish you a safe and happy, healthy new year. Our team will return with a brand new episode on January 4th, 2026. For Real Good News, I'm Georgette Castro with a reminder that real good news is worth sharing.
Now, Allah is halfway around the world. For the truth can put on its pants. Tell the truth. So my mission without fail is helping you prevail. You got to give the truth a fighting chance. Tell the truth. Beauty is truth, truth is beauty, and it's my civic duty to always write a reality. More than love, money, fame, more than rip on your good name.
I'll tell you something else about the truth. It will
Set you free on the road to truth you take. There's only two mistakes. Don't